Ever sat down to work for an hour, and suddenly you're scrolling memes about cats and quantum physics? Same here. Who knew procrastination could be so cute? Welcome to Wisdom Waves, where we dive into the hacks, habits, and hilarities that make life a little smoother. Today, we're talking about a game-changing productivity tool that could turn your chaotic day into a masterpiece: time boxing. And no, it's not about boxing against time, though some days, it sure feels like it. What is time boxing? Let's start with the basics. What is time boxing? Think of it as assigning specific blocks of time to specific tasks. It's like turning your day into a playlist. Every task gets its own slot, and suddenly, you're grooving through your to-do list. No skips, no rewinds, just pure productivity rhythm. Imagine you're a chef preparing a multi-course meal. Each dish gets its own pot, time, and care. That's time boxing for your tasks. And just like a soufflé, if you don't time it right, things can get messy. Now, time boxing isn't new. Let's take a trip down memory lane to meet some legendary time boxers. First up, Benjamin Franklin. This guy wasn't just flying kites in storms, he meticulously scheduled his day by the hour, turning every minute into a moment of productivity. And then there's Elon Musk. Love him or hate him, the man juggles multiple ventures by breaking his day into 5-minute slots. Yes, 5 minutes. Makes you wonder if he's secretly a time-traveling robot. But what about us regular folks? Let's talk about how time boxing fits into everyday life. A student prepping for exams, instead of staring at the syllabus in panic, break it down. Spend 20 minutes on notes, 30 minutes on practice problems, and 10 minutes on guilt-free TikTok scrolling. Study smarter, not harder. Parents managing households: dinner at 6, homework at 7, bedtime stories at 8. It's time boxing in action, even if you didn't call it that. Who knew bedtime could feel like a board meeting? Office workers fighting distractions: emails get a 30-minute slot, and then it's do not disturb mode for a deep work session. No more rabbit holes on the internet, well, mostly. The science behind it. Why does time boxing work so well? Let's dig into the science. First, it reduces decision fatigue. You don't waste energy wondering what to do next because the plan is already set. Your brain can thank you later. Second, it combats procrastination. You're not committing to an endless slog, you're just saying, hey, I'll focus on this for 25 minutes. It's like giving your brain a mini vacation from chaos. And let's not forget Parkinson's law: work expands to fill the time available. Give yourself less time, and you'll magically get it done faster. It's like a race against the clock, but the fun kind. Overcoming objections. Host: now, I know what some of you are thinking: I'm too busy to plan my time. Funny thing, planning your time creates time. You'll waste less figuring out what to do next. It's like organizing your closet: it looks chaotic until you find a system. Another one I hear a lot: it feels too rigid. Think of it as a framework, not a cage. Flexibility is built in, you can adjust the boxes as needed. It's more like a dance than a drill. Try it out. Alright, let's make this real. Here's your challenge: time box your morning tomorrow. Spend 15 minutes planning, 30 minutes tackling the hardest task, and 10 minutes for a coffee break. Notice how it feels. You might just find your new favorite routine. And here's a question for you: what's one task you've been putting off? Time box it right now. When will you tackle it, and for how long? Let's get those procrastination gremlins out of hiding. Before we wrap up, here's a little food for thought: you can't control time, but you can control how you use it. And remember, the clock is ticking, but there's always time for a little fun. Try time boxing this week and let us know how it goes. Tag us at TimeboxHeroes and share your success stories. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Until then, happy boxing!